we're back. Welcome. It is your April coaching challenge on what matters most, building a fulfilling life based on the foundation of your values. Today we're talking about Module 5, creating your value system. I have just been so grateful for all of the communication. Thank you for reaching out to me with your questions, with your powerful insights. And thank you to those of you who are scheduling a laser coaching session with me so that I can support you on developing your value system and your plans going forward. This is all free. This is my gift to you. And I wanted to make sure that you're all prepared. Hold on a second. So if you are just joining us right now, if you haven't seen the other modules, it's okay. Go ahead, pause the recording, excuse me, and go to the link that you see there on the slide, thewayofTruth.live/UW, and you'll want to download and print out your worksheets so that you can participate with these modules. On that page, you'll also see the replays from day 1, 2, 3, and 4, so you can get caught up. They're all very short. So even if you've started this challenge late, don't be distressed. Go ahead and pause and then come on back when you're ready. Okay, thank you so much. Welcome back. Like I said, thank you all of you for sharing your discoveries around your time choices. Now, I am happy to share with you that as I continue to commit to the discipline of work-life balance and making time choices in alignment with my core values, there's just so much more ease and joy and spaciousness in my days. The stress and pain I felt by working 16-hour days and pushing myself hard to try to impress and please my sales manager and my old sales, it's just gone. My time choices now are reflections of what matters most to me. So in the program thus far, you have been on a wonderful journey of learning about values and how they influence our thoughts, actions, choices, and you have pinpointed exactly what your values are based on how you spend your time and money. Now, while you may know now what your core values are, this doesn't mean that you envelop them into your life in a way that best supports your dreams, ideals, and overall well-being. So that's where a value system can come into play. A value system will help you remember what is meaningful and important as you go forward in life. In this module, you will create your value system from the core values you uncovered in the previous 2 exercises. When faced with life choices, competing commitments will often make it hard to choose which path to take. Having a value system can help you make the best choice. A value system is a statement of who you are and how you will interact with the world around you. Your value system will govern the way you live and conduct yourself. So at this point, I'd like you to go ahead and take out worksheet number 5, my value system. And I'm also going to talk you through this a little bit. So a value system can be created by identifying 3 important areas. Your most important core value. This is the one value that is at the center of all that you believe and can never be compromised. Your 3 critical enabling values. These are the 3 values you regard as critical, and without them, you would flounder. And your most important influencing value. This is the one value to help you influence and successfully interact with others. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the worksheet, although I think you probably have it in front of you as well. Give me just a moment here. Here we go. Share. All right, and moving down, scrolling down here to my value system. Okay. So step 1, write the 10 values from worksheet number 3, the values auction. So I'll just show you that one again. So worksheet number 3 was the values auction. So you had written down the 10 values from the worksheet, from this worksheet, and then you're going to take them over to worksheet number 5 here and write them in this box. And then you also want to go to you want to go to worksheet number 4, time choices, on step 1. So that was this one here, right? And you want to write those down, the values that you had written down here in this box. You're now going to move them over down to this box here and write them in there from your time choices. Now, step 2, from these values, you can also write, you can read all of this on your worksheet too. But from these values, select 5 for your value system. And you're going to be filling them in here using the following guidelines. So here in the center, most important core value. So decide which value is at the core of who you are. And you had written them down in this box. So choose the one from this core values box that is at the core of who you are, meaning it's at the center of all that you believe and can therefore never be compromised. So pick one. You'll feel it. You'll feel the one that's like, okay, well, if I got to pick one, it's this. And you'll put it right there in the center. And then you'll move on to your enabling values. So you're going to select 3 values that you would regard as critical in assisting you to reach your life goals. Without them, you would flounder. Now, for me personally, these were things like health, right? That's an enabling value that enables me to show up in the world, and they're critical in assisting me in reaching my life goals. So you will, and we've narrowed it down, right? They're probably in this box here. You'll pick 3 enabling values to plug in there. And then you'll go to your influencing value. So you decide which one value can most effectively help you influence and successfully interact with those around you. And for me, it just kind of jumped off the page. Once I had it all organized in these 2 boxes here, there was one that just, this is the influencing value that best supports me to show up in the world and connect with others and be of service. So go ahead, you're going to pause the recording and take the time to select those 5 values that are true, rather than what you wish was true. So these are the core values, not the aspirational values that you want to work towards, but the ones that are actually true right now. So pause this recording and go ahead and work on that worksheet, and then come back when you're done. I'll be right here. Okay, well, come back. Great job. And now, let me move to the next slide here, because what we want to do is we want to debrief. So let me see if it'll let me do that. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about this, and then hopefully we will get that slide in front of you. So you'll want to pause this recording and then journal on these 3 questions. I'm just gonna read it to you now. So the first question: what stands out for you about your personal value system? what stands out for you about your personal value system. And the next question, how will knowing your core, enabling, and influencing values help you to make better choices in your life? How will knowing your core, enabling, and influencing values help you make better choices in your life? And then the last question to journal on, what can you do going forward to ensure you are living your value system? There it is right there, finally. So go ahead and pause the recording, and you'll be able to see these questions, and then come back when you're complete. I'll be right here. Wonderful. Welcome back. Life provides many forks in the road where decisions can have a long-lasting impact, both good and bad. Your value system acts like a filter, helping you make decisions that lead you down the right road. But if you are unaware of or become disconnected with your value system, you could end up making choices out of impulse, convenience, or from the influence of others, rather than on solid reasoning and responsible decision making. As influential philosopher, theologian, educator, and civil rights leader Howard Thurman once said, "Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive, and go do it. Because what the world needs are people who have come alive." And that's why I want you to join me at the end of this week. We do have just a few more modules, but then on Saturday, we're going to do a live training, and I want you to be there. And we're exploring the genius within, calling on your natural talents to build a fulfilling life. So that'll be this coming Saturday, the 20th, from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time. So that'll be 6 o'clock Pacific Time or 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And right there on the screen is the link you want to go to register. And you do want to register now to save your seat. This is a highly interactive training, so you want to make sure that you get there. And you want to download and print your worksheets for that well ahead of time, so that we can, we can just be there together and go right into it. And if you can't join us live, go ahead, register anyway, because you'll receive the replay, you'll have the worksheets, and you can participate in this powerful training on your own time. Wonderful. So now that you know what your values are and have created your own value system, it's time to put them into practice. So how are you going to keep your values front and center after this training is over? Tomorrow, in Module 6, you will look at some practical ways to help you begin this process. And if you'd like to share what came up for you, if you have questions, you have insights you want to share, send me a message right there at my email address. That's also where you want to go if you'd like to schedule a complimentary laser coaching session with me. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for Module 6, and then Saturday for our big full moon webinar. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much, my friends. Have a beautiful day. Mwah! Bye for now.